jungle, and there's I think they've spotted another team nearby, and we're kind of just watching out for whatever moves they're gonna make. Oh, it looks like Weibo Gaming. They'll be eaten up by that circle. Team Secrets just right below them, but Team Secrets is down to two players as well. So, oh, that's a nice initiation. Okay. Team Secret manages to get away 1 versus 1 on the elevation. Weibo Gaming has the upper ground, get to one. And they managed to finish them off. And just to good measure, Jackie's very low on health. If it's not the blue zone, it's gonna be Weibo Gaming. They will be taking them down. And that is the end of Team Secret. Weibo Gaming, they can heal up. They can get away with their horse trying to get into safety. But T plus Kia, we're also going to be watching out for these guys because I think there's another team nearby. There's Savior towards their western side. There's some bullets coming in. I think this might be which team is this? Possible Tianfa perhaps that's gonna be nearby. And D plus Kia, they did give away their location. In E Arena, there's inner circles to worry about as well. They have their scopes out. There's a bit of damage coming in up against inner circles. We can see the numbers go up. Ooh, inner circle, they're outside. And out in the open, there's a monster truck coming in. This will definitely help in terms of terrain, in terms of hiding out. And also there's Alliance also nearby. So it's kind of like a lot of things to worry about, especially with E Arena. There's also, I saw ASI8 up there as well. Tian probably gonna be closing in on this compound. They know E Arena's over here, but they have the advantage of the compound. Otherwise, they have their cars. You go ahead, swoop in aggressively. Ooh, that's Aching getting picked off from their cars. That's a one down on the side of Tianpa. E Arena still full squad coming in. There's a one down. QCZ is actually on the red. I think they're gonna be finished off by that grenade. That's a second down. I think Tianpa's slowly but surely falling. They're the ones who initiated this fight. They went on the aggressive, but they got wiped out by E Arena. That was not a good initiation. I think things just didn't execute well back there. Kind of a little bit sad on that point, but otherwise for IC for inner circles, I think they're going to be going in and like, yeah, there was an engagement here, swooping in while E Arena still trying to recover from that engagement. But E Arena, I don't think they need that too much. E Arena still up and has most of their health still usable. Skyforce, Godless, still holding on to dear life. They are the last person standing on Skyforce. Oh, that's a lot of damage taken. Godless is almost getting picked off. I see Noki just has to peek up once, and that is the end of Skyforce. I see get that elimination in. One elimination, and they still have Irina to worry about up there. So let's see what their next move is gonna be.
Most certainly another one out of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Another team out of the game. Now we're down to the top 12. 42 players remaining. The sprays are going around from the Alpha Gaming. And look at that. The spray. It connected. It made such a good connection. The player is right now down. Zeol is definitely going to move forward. But in fact, wait a minute. He's going back. Backside, maybe towards his team member, that is Rifus. They might want to go together on this aggressive side. I don't know, but the way that they are going, they might just walk right into the trap of the team inner circles because they have not the slightest of idea where the inner circle is located at. On the other side, in the kill feed, we can see the D plus Kia versus that like Thunder Talk Gaming taking that fight. There's also Flash versus ASI8 going around. Alpha Gaming, they got some shots, but they managed to get out of there without any kind of like a heavy casualty on their side. But I can't say the same thing for the D plus Kia, as the two players are right now being taken down. It's a knockdown. Thunder Talk is going to be completely wiped out by the hand of D plus Kia, ladies and gentlemen. 2 down, but they got the 3 elimination, and they're also trying to revive their players, in which I think it's not going to be possible because I see some shots coming around from the DX Xavier. D Xaviers are over here as a third-party contenders to secure all those eliminations that could have been potentially D plus Kia's and their peers, but they're here for those eliminations of not only the elimination that D plus Kia could had, but also D plus Kia's eliminations too. D plus Kia is out of the game, whereas now D Xaviers, they are close. They are close to another team, and that team is the leaderboard at toppers, the GG, out of which one player is finished off. The second one is right now knocked down. The Paragen is going to go close towards the Nathati. He's going to throw away all the utilities, the smokes, into his arsenal to make some virtual covers for the team, so he can put a hard cover on top of that and make sure that his teammate is back on his feet to take that fight once again.
Absolutely, and the Xavier, they're laying a really great foundation, especially considering the fact that they're at the edge of this play zone. That play zone is closing in. Oh, unfortunately, still Ranzer does take one from the Xavier. Nate gets finished off. Now they're down to 3 players, but still it's a good start with 4 eliminations already on the side of the Xavier. All the while, Team Flash still alive. Parjin gets a knockdown. Lamborghini still nearby. There might be a chance. No, there is absolutely no chance right now. Alpha Gaming manages to knock down one from the side of the Xavier. Now they're a 2-man team. Ziol getting shot at. It's spotted by Lamborghini. Ooh, that's one more down on the side of the Xavier. I think they're just going to be worrying about Leviso from now on. ZX down to one last player. Alliance down to one last player. I think we saw Bermusco's got eliminated off just a while ago, but right now we're eyes on Alpha Gaming trying to hunt down Leviso. Leviso, I mean, they have the opportunity to either take this fight, get this one last standoff between Alpha Gaming and maybe GG. Actually, Leviso is going on the aggressive nonetheless, despite being the last person standing. They want as many elimination points as possible. But I don't know if they'll be banking on any sort of placement points. They definitely could do that, just a little bit more patience. But I think they're going to be going on the aggressive side nonetheless. But ASI 8 between E Arena and them. Casanova's position right now, I mean, this is a pretty good spot. This boulder over here towards the edge of this island, but ASI, it's, I don't know, just a little bit too far from the rest of their team. Nonetheless, Leviso actually finds one from Alpha Gaming with a DBS nonetheless. And Team Flash, okay, they're still up in the running. 7 eliminations. It's a good, nice thing to see from Team Flash, especially since this guy dropped all the way to number 5 in the previous map. But yeah, we did see the end of the Xavier just now, or was it DK? And we're down to 8 teams. We're in placement points territory. And of course, Alpha Gaming going on the aggressive. Refus in top. They need a lot of healing. They need a bit of resets, but they want to have a piece of GG, a piece of good game, esports, because these guys, they need to be taken down up a notch. They're way too high up the pedestal, but right now Alliance will be saying goodbye. We're still watching out for Alpha Gaming and GG.
Well, we are waiting out for the GGs and the Alpha Gaming, the contenders that are going head-to-head right now. Look at that. DRX finally managing to secure more than 100 points for themselves, but Alpha Gaming, these guys, oh my god, is this another winner chicken dinner for the APG? I do believe so. I do hope so, because I really want to see that kind of like an aggression coming around once again. Back-to-back 3 winner chicken dinners. Oh my god, that is going to be a record setter for that time. But Alpha Gaming Kyle comes around. Kaya gets finished off alongside of Renzer, and GG is out, ladies and gentlemen. GG is out. Flash is also in the vicinity of DRX, and they are taking down DRX. So Wiz is out, whereas Bowser, the one player that had almost the most elimination number, he's also been taken down from the DRX side. ASI is going to be the one responsible for those eliminations. There's also Bowser that's finished off. Alpha Gaming, 5 eliminations so far. 4 players, 4 men, still standing, still alive, into the game, into the fights and everything. But we have the DRX been taken down instantly by the hand of Arena and ASI. It's Grenade coming up. It is the top 5 from the number 3 all the way to the number 7, ladies and gentlemen. The fight for the numbers at this point, because 86, 93, 94, 96, 98 total points. This is gonna be such a bloodbath at this point in time. The moment you're gonna lose your lives or get eliminated, that's going to put you 1 pedestal down, 2 pedestal down, maybe even 3 pedestal down on the overall chart board. So be very careful before making a wrong move or making any kind of move. That's 2 grenades coming around at the same time. Top still managed to survive it out. Casanova is cooking that grenade. Let him cook. I'm letting him cook, but he's going to throw that grenade close to his own vicinity and his team members' vicinity. This is not good. But wait a minute. What am I saying? No way. No way. He is shooting at the players. Managing to get one. Managing to getting two. I see. ASI 8. Come on. No, man. No. That's the third one. That's the fourth one. The full squad has been annihilated of the ASI 8, ladies and gentlemen, with just a one slight mistake that they didn't look. They didn't even think of looking into the smokes for any of the players that could have potentially harmed them, and that potential, but it costed them their lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, smokes does not mean that you cannot be seen. I mean, just blindly shooting there and just shooting feel absolutely insane for Team Flash. This is why these guys are an absolute legend. But I mean, digressing to that, we have Alpha Gaming, of course. Ziol did get knocked down. Rufus and Top are still up in the running. They're going for some grenades up against inner circles. There's also Alpha Gaming nearby. Ziol definitely needs that revive. Ooh, nice one shots on Noki. That is a knockdown on their side. And we're kind of just waiting on. It looks like Rufus will be using that car. I really thought he was going to give Ziol that revive, but it looks like they'll be going on to the aggressive anyways, finishing off T24 OP. And I think this might almost be the end of IC. I think they have to just watch out for the last player of IC for inner circles. But yeah, Alpha Gaming, they can still revive Ziol. I think they still have the opportunity. Top is kind of just camping it out. Yep, they managed to revive Ziol after all. They have to worry about 3 other teams. It's actually going to be Team Flash with 2 players left. Ooh, IC gets spotted and they're eliminated up. Now it's just 3 teams left. E-Arena, yesterday, they popped off so well. I think they had like an impressive amount of points. Maybe 27, 28 points at one point for one map. And also Alpha Gaming doing really well. That's a double chicken dinner for today. But right now it's Sakura who will be taking down Rufus. One of them from Alpha Gaming will be falling down. And of course, Team Flash, the silent but deadly team, just climbing up one after the other. Even though they did not get any chicken dinners, they managed to sit at number 2. I don't know how far off they went in the leaderboards right now. I think they overtook a couple of ranks because some of the teams in the top 2, top 3, top 4 got picked off quite early on. But I think they might be sitting at top 3 right now, possibly even more with all these placement points. And right now, they're vying for that chicken dinner. Going up against Alpha Gaming and E-Arena. Alpha Gaming is defending their double chicken dinner right now. And if they're going to get a triple, that's absolutely amazing. But still, E-Arena and Team Flash, they're also teams to be reckoned with.
They definitely are forces to be reckoned with, ladies and gentlemen. They are the forces to be reckoned with. But right now, it is a 2 versus 2 versus 3 situation. Flash is finally being aggressed upon. The shotguns are definitely going to make it work. There are a lot of damages coming around with the sprays. The Tops is going to tank it up, and Alpha Top comes around, takes the player, even though he's the final straw of the game. It is E-Arena's winner chicken dinner. That's going to happen. Okay, he did not want it to give that elimination. He just mollied himself, gave the winner chicken dinner to the E-Arena.